no stopping photo op in Welcome Center. Okay, so let's stop at the Welcome Center and get my photo op. All right, I am now in the Sunshine State, and immediately there's a truck, but immediately there are palm trees. All right, and that's it. So nothing else to report apart from the fact that I'm going to the southernmost point of this country in like 3 days. Oh my God, that was a long drive. So this is the Cracker Barrel that I'm staying at tonight. I will either park right here, and it just rained so it's cooled down a little bit, or I will park in the RV bus parking. No one here right now. Eventually I'll actually eat at a Cracker Barrel. I'm just kidding. It's actually, I think Golden Corral is worse. I think Cracker Barrel's actually got pretty good reviews. I don't know, 25 years ago we all got food poisoning from it, but it's really cute. It's very like Christian American, you know, and I cannot get out of these why does these parking lots not have access to the road? Everything here is swamps. There are swamps within swamps. There are inlets and roads, and like roads going through inlets and puddles that are lakes and all that stuff. I mean, it is swampy out here. Like when you look at the map, there's more blue than gray and green when it comes to the Google Maps. So I'm just going this way. I'm trying to maybe go to Starbucks, which I cannot figure out how to get into the Starbucks parking lot. So I'm gonna have to go do a U-turn. I can't get out through Walgreens. I can't get out through Cracker Barrel. There are no roads that go straight like into the parking lot. So I'm gonna have to go do a U-turn. I just came up here. Oh no, I came up a different road. This is like Florida. Everything looks exactly the same after 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna have to do like 120.7 U-turns to get to the Starbucks, which is right there, because I can't go. There's a median, and then there's a median there, so I'm gonna have to go up and do a U-turn. Anyway, I'm in Florida City, in Florida. Like they couldn't think of another name. Let's just call it the name of the state. It's like Texas City. There's a Texarkana and a Texaco. Texarkana is near Arkansas, and Texaco is near New Mexico. Anyway, so yeah, I'm glad I'm here. I'm tired. I'm gonna do my call at Starbucks with Harriet at 8 p.m. my time. It is now 6:30 p.m. So I'm gonna try to finish uploading my video. I am waiting to get a Starbucks that has fast Wi-Fi. I used to have it, and I guess they changed to browsing only, like low upload speeds. It's ridiculous. It's 2023. Like I literally saw that we're going to Mars today when I was at the Kennedy Space Center. If we can put a rocket into space and land a guy on the moon in 1966, or whatever it was, why is it that 70 years later, 60 years later, we can't like get decent Wi-Fi? Makes no sense. So I'm gonna do a no U-turn. Fucking tourists ruin everything. Anyway, drive like a Texan. Drive it like a rental. So I'm to go all the way up here. I don't think I can do a U-turn up here either. There's a freeways right there. So I'm gonna go up all the way where I came in from the freeway, turn around, and come back. So anyway, extra 5 miles out of the way just to go across a parking lot. And I need to park next to Starbucks because if it rains, I need to be in my van to call Harriet, so I don't want to sit outside. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. None of that matters. 0 U-turns allowed. There's a dead animal, more dead animals. Palm trees are down. So I'm glad I'm here. I saw signs for both Everglades and Dry Tortugas, and that's fantastic. So let me go do one more U-turn. And that's right, because I went too far up and didn't come down far enough. So I can do a U-turn right here. And around here. Oh shit, that person just ran a red light. He was like, I'm in a hurry to get to the next red light, so I'm gonna run this red light and speed up to the next red light. I'm like, how'd that work out for you, asshole? Like, oh my God, that guy, again, he just literally went to a red light. I have a very wide turning circle, and I have a 65-foot stopping distance on this van, so I have to be mindful that just because I'm leaving a gap between me and the vehicle in front of me does not mean you wedge your way in. Okay, first rule of van life, and I look really ugly, right, by the way, because I've got my glasses on, because I'd take my contacts out on the way because I was like, literally my eyes were just frying. First rule of van life, don't talk about van life. Second rule, pay attention to road road signs. Don't break the law when you're driving because you might hit someone. First, 1A is learn the stopping distance of your vehicle and learn the stopping distance of other vehicles. Even as a regular car driver, learn the fucking stopping distance, because if you cut in front of somebody, and I'm driving a brick, which is essentially an earthquake on wheels, and this is like the worst Starbucks. There used to be a gas station? I don't know. I am driving basically there's RV parking here. I am driving a earthquake on wheels. I would appreciate it if I didn't crash. So I think I'm just gonna park in here under a tree. The sun's going away anyway. Okay. Cracker Barrel, here's Starbucks. Cracker Barrel's right there. And I have a cloudy sky. So that's all. Anyway, welcome to the third of the last three national parks. Biscayne tomorrow. Then I have Dry Tortugas on Friday. So tomorrow's Thursday. Then I drive to Key West, and then Dry Tortugas. I'm in Key West for 2 days, and then I go to Everglades, and then I'm done. And then I just mosey on back to Albuquerque, where I'm flying out in 2.5 weeks, and I'm just gonna play. And that's it. And I've done it. I've done my goal of every national park in the lower 48. That's it. It's like, I don't know, it's a good feeling to just be able to, like, when people say, oh, what can I do here? I'm like, well, you can totally do this. And then I have to update the website. That's going to take me a couple weeks to get everything up, all my research, get all of my people connected for all the disabled adventure research. So in the meantime, I'm going to go in Starbucks. I'm going to park up for the day, and I'll see you in the morning at Biscayne. It should be pretty easy. It's going to rain tomorrow, so that's good. And I don't think I'm going to do much. And there's one short hike, rainy day hike, and I'm going to get on the road and hightail it to Key West, which is going to be fun. I've never been to Key West. I've never been to the southernmost point of the US, so this will be fun. Okay, this one is open until 10. Great turnout. So we get my hot chai. I'm going to park myself right here, I think, or maybe over here. Good morning from Cracker Barrel in Florida City, Florida. And there's some Vanlifers? No, they're a young couple, but they're camper vanners. I don't know. There's a $225,000 RV right there. There's a trailer with a Jeep. And yeah, there's me. People already eating breakfast at Cracker Barrel. So I'm like a protein shake, cereal, banana, yogurt breakfast person. Even though I grew up in England, like a full English breakfast is not really my thing. I'd rather have a bowl of cereal or something. But I can't have gluten anymore because of my stupid fucking IBS. So I just have protein shakes, bananas, yogurts, orange juice. So I eat quite a lot for breakfast, but not like a big fattening meal because I'm just sluggish the rest of the day. Anyway, so today's Biscayne National Park. After this, I have 2 more in the continental US. I'm not going to really do anything at the park, unfortunately, because this whole leg of the trip is based around my Dry Tortugas reservation. It's it's $185 with a military discount, $185 boat ticket. You only get a couple hours on the island, plus I have the reservation at the campsite. And those are the only days, kind of like Isle Royale, it was the only days I could get both the lodging and the transport. So Biscayne, I mean, I don't think it's a fee-based park. I think you can just do whatever you want down there. So I'm also going to drive down to Key West and go through Key Largo. And I think that's really what the most fun part of the day is. Biscayne is more of, it's a national preserve. There's a state park attached to it. So I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to be driving a lot today, a couple hours, like 3 hours of driving. But yeah, the visitor center opens at 9. It is now 7:45 p.m. 7:45 a.m. So it's about 20 minutes away, which is great. And this Cracker Barrel, as much as people not Cracker Barrel, like for staying at, I am grateful. They have RV bus parking. It was so quiet last night. One guy street racing. There's a lot of street races on the main road, but I slept really well. I think I slept too much because I want to sleep more. So, but yeah, the last 4 nights I've stayed at Cracker Barrels and it's been fine. So, just only in this part of the country. The rest of the part of the country, I'll stay on public land. That's fine. Cannot wait to get back to New Mexico. The weather's been fantastic. It rained yesterday, big rainstorm, so it's cooled down a little. It's 78 degrees right now. As long as it's under 80 at night, I can sleep fine because I'm insulated in here. and have the fans going. So it's very, 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 very comfortable for me. So I don't do couples van life, so I don't know whether it would be like horrendously mortifying and painful for the other person if they were to stay in the van with me. I don't know. I've never had anyone in the van. So, but anyway, so yeah, I've had some incels try to get in my van. You know, say, hey babe, you want to like hang out? I'm like, first of all, let me tell you something. If you end up in a van life relationship, right, and you have a van and your girlfriend or boyfriend has a van, you need to figure out which van is the kitchen and which van is the toilet. So once you've established that, you can connect your vans together, park the doors next to each other, the side doors, and create a vanshin. You don't cross the streams. So I'm always like, yeah, figure out which van is the fucking shitter and which van has the food. So anyway, yes, so let me just get going. I'm tired. Yesterday was fun. Kennedy Space Center was actually surprisingly interesting. It was actually very, very well done. I love that there was no one there. I'm hoping when I go to Disney World, I got to figure out how to do Disney World solo. Like, because they used to have fast passes. They don't have them anymore. They have the Genie Pass, which is $23, and you get to go to the front of the line on like 4 rides. 2 or 3 rides, and then they have 4 rides that have single rider. So I don't want to stand in line all day, but I want to go on all the good rides. So anyway, and it's open from like 9 a.m. till 10 p.m. So I get there super early. And I don't know, I've heard rumors that you can park in the Disney parking lot overnight. I have no idea. That would make sense. I mean, if you're staying at the resorts. So I'll figure it out. I'll figure out where I can do overnight parking. Probably just a Cracker Barrel, or just head out of Orlando immediately and go up to like Pensacola. Okay, so let's go to Biscayne. It's right near Miami. It's just south of Fort Lauderdale. And it's supposed to be really pretty. There's snorkeling, there's boat trips, and these are all private charters and stuff. I have snorkeling equipment. I don't feel like snorkeling today. I don't really have anywhere to put my stuff, and I have to dig all of my snorkeling gear out of the back of my van, which is neatly put away. All right, let's go. Okay, this is the Biscayne National Park Convoy Point, Dante Fascal Visitor Center. It's not open yet. It's open at 9 a.m. But I'm just going to go check it out. There's a 0.8 mile walk that you can do on the jetty. So I think I'll do that. And then I'll check out the visitor center. I'm just going to get some information this time around. If I am ever back down here, which coming back into Miami is probably going to happen at some point. I'll come down here and spend a proper like day or two doing like water stuff, but I hate the sun. So I do like scuba diving, snorkeling and all that, but although I'm PADI certified, snorkeling or scuba diving is not my fave. It's just such a hassle to try to just get everything going, you know, and then you only get to go in the water for like 20 minutes. There is no adequate sun here. I'm gonna drive back around. There's RV and bus parking, but I need to be in the sun. So let me go get my pocket of sun. Yeah, this is fine. I'm just gonna do the jetty walk and then check out the visitor center. And then I think I'm just gonna head into Key West. That's really my big thing. If I wanna come back up here, I have to come back through here to get to Everglades. If I have time coming back up, I may stop again. I don't know. But it's, you know, it's a very, very small park. It's only open from 7 a.m. until whenever. So let me park over here. I think this is sun over here. Okay, fantastic. It is already very, very hot at 8:30 in the morning. So they have kayaking. You can go snorkeling, swimming. The water is very, very, very calm. And there's Miami down there in the very far distance. I don't know if you can see that. Let me pinch in. There is Miami. And there is not Miami. All right. Yeah, it's probably, I don't know, 10, 15 people here. This is beautiful. Yeah, Isle Royale, Channel Islands, and Pinnacles are my top 3 national parks. And everyone's like, oh, the big ones, like, you know, it's like marches and all that. Yeah, of course, those are epic. I love those equally the same. But my unique experience and getting to those places, the primitiveness, the, you know, very difficult, you know, just, I mean, I lucked out on Isle Royale. I was like, oh, it's, you know, everyone's like, oh, it's so hard to get there. I was like, I literally in the middle of July got a cabin and a seaplane for the same day. So follow me for more travel advice. Anyway, this is great though. I love places where I'm the only person. Prudence sticks out like a sore thumb, but that's the only place I can get sun. It'll be nice. It's probably like 80 degrees right now. Let's see what the, okay, anyway, this is a trail I'm doing. It's just a mile out and back. I need to use the restroom. Don't know if there's any restrooms available. I can hold it though. Park hours are 7 a.m. to 5:30. You can just launch. I mean, if I was, you know, willing to get my paddleboard off the top of my van, this would be perfect. I would prefer it to be more cloudy, but look how clear the water is. That is crazy. Of course, then it gets to be like not clear. But yes, I think this is the jetty trail. You just walk along, no fishing. Poor little fish guys, like, don't catch me, leave me. There's markers to not go further. This would be great though. I don't know if there's alligators down here though. I think Everglades has the alligators. There's supposed to be mosquitoes. I haven't been bitten by anything in Georgia or Florida so far. And I'm really looking forward to Dry Tortugas. I got 2 days down there. So anyway, so let's just walk, no bikes allowed. There's really nothing. This is the only trail. So I don't have my Strava. Let me get my Strava on. And then, yeah, just kind of do this quick trail. Check out the visitor center when I come back. It's only like 8:40, 8:41. And that's it. All right, let's do it. So I realize sometimes I don't actually put myself on camera. I'm wearing the Acadia National Park shirt in my theme of wearing the wrong national park shirt at other national parks. I decided just to wear this one. Even though it's hot, I'm like all in black. Who cares? I got gloves on too. At least I'm covered. That's what counts. Oh, there's egrets. I gotta learn all these animals. There's egrets. I don't think there's herons. I think the ones that are by the ocean are egrets. And there's some other walkers. We're just casually walking. I'm in flip-flops. Didn't even bother to put my shoes on. Yeah, so this is literally 0.1 miles. Should be pretty easy. So they have a boat dock. I guess that's for tours. Maybe that's what all those people are waiting for. That's pretty cool. I wish I had more time. I knew there was only one hike, and that's pretty much what I was okay with. But yeah, these tours are like all-day tours, which I'd be happily willing to do. Fighter jet. That's pretty cool. That is loud. Okay, I asked the guy that was on the boat, and he said that through the National Park website, it's a private charter with the National Park website, and he said that hang on one second, let me get a picture of this. This is so cute, so pretty. Really hot though. Okay, so the guy said that there's a half-day snorkeling because the entire national park is underwater. That's where the magic happens. And so, and I have proper fitted snorkeling gear that's like my own gear. I do have that, and I would like to go snorkeling, but I don't have enough time. So I could make time. That's the thing. When you don't have time, you can make time, but I need to get down to Key West. I want to explore Key West. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do down there. I'm not going to get to go down there probably ever again. It's a really long way out of the way. I can always come back to Biscayne anytime through Miami or Fort Lauderdale. Like when I went on the cruise in 2018, we flew out of Fort Lauderdale. I was with somebody that just takes pictures at the front entrance and leaves. So we didn't get to come down here. We didn't get to do anything. We just went to restaurants and tourist traps and museums, which I wasn't really too interested in. I don't need to see a bunch of artwork stolen from indigenous people. But anyway, that's all we really did. And then we got on the ship. So this is nice that I get to do a redo of the area. Not really interested in eating at fancy restaurants or touring elegant homes unless it's like the Breakers or Hearst Castle. But anyway, okay, it's hot. I need to take a shower. I think there's showers at the campground, so hopefully I'll have a shower tonight. I think what I'll do, if I get to Key West early today, which you'll see on the next video, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just ride my bike through Key West, and and just go for a bike ride, go to the southernmost point of the US and all that stuff, but you'll see that next. So let's concentrate on this beautiful beauty of Butte. Anyway, so as I was saying, so my hair is wild. There's a humidity hair. So the guy said there was a half-day snorkel tour. That's 3.5 hours. It didn't say any cost or anything. It's probably a couple $100. And then they take you out 3.5 hours, come back. They leave at 9, come back about 12:30. Then there's a 6-hour all-day tour. I would do something like that. That would absolutely be great. If you get the fun group, which I've lucked out. I've always pretty much had the fun group whenever I've had to do like group tours and stuff. And being a solo traveler, that kind of stuff where you're still doing your own thing, but you're with a group, I'm fine with that. The ones where like you're conditioned, where it's like, we're gonna go here and step here and stand here and breathe at this time. I don't like those ones. I like ones where it's like, to get to a place I'm with a group, but I get to explore on my own. So it's like the Disneyland syndrome. You stand around, you know, arguing about what you want to go on, and then finally nobody can agree, so you end up on Small World 17 times. I want to go on It's a Small World. I love Disneyland. I love Disney World. Anyway, there's lots of like little areas where you can just sit. You can just sit. So I'm going to walk up here. This is like half a mile or 0.4 miles up, 0.4 miles down. Very, very pretty. But yeah, the snorkeling tour, I guess they take you pretty far out and you go snorkeling and see all the sea life and stuff. I've not gone snorkeling in quite a while. So I'm actually not as strong a swimmer. I'm more of a diver, scuba diver. I can jump off cliffs, you know, cliff jumping, that kind of thing. I'm not like, you know, competitive swimmer. I can't do laps of a swimming pool, obviously with my shoulder, but snorkeling is fine because it's all legs and, you know, doggy paddle. But yeah, anytime that I've got equipment on, I'm good. If I'm just wearing a bathing suit and, you know, competing in a, you know, relay race or something, no. I'd just be like in the peeing section of the pool waiting until my team finishes. The Rangers are out in full force. That's fun. Instead of driving a pickup truck, you get to drive a little boat. This is actually really beautiful. This is gorgeous. And we're on the jetty, so we're just gonna walk up. You can't go any further. There's a bunch of sand dunes and things like sand barriers. I don't know all my seafaring lingo, but the Rangers are out. I'd love to like shadow a ranger for a day. How do you do that? I saw this thing that said like, I just want a job where I can just weigh turtles all day, or like, you know, fluff the feathers of owls. I want a job like that. So this is great though. This is such a different park, you know, very unique. You know, people are always so boring, you know, it's like that whole like woman that designed all the posters based on 1-star Yelp reviews of national parks, and it's like, just boil your own water, and it's like Yellowstone. So it's funny, but yeah, these rocks they're like pumice stones or something. I don't know what kind of rocks they are. I know rocks, but I didn't know these rocks. All right, this is the end of the trail. So on the map, this actually goes further, but it's underwater. And there's the little road for the Rangers. So if you want to get your history on, the edge of discovery, Ponce de Leon is said to have named this place after the Bay of Biscay in his native Spain. A reef near the northern end of the park is dubbed Foe, after the British warship that wrecked there in 1748. The pirate Black Caesar discovered hiding places in the network of mangrove-lined channels, and a creek in the distance to your right now bears his name. The history of exploration is written on the land. Okay, so there's shipwrecks and shit. That's what I want to look at. Okay, I will come back if, let me check my schedule, if I have time coming back through here in 2 days, I will see if maybe I can do a tour. Everglades is going to be similar. Everglades is like a drive-through and a short hike. So I'm okay doing less time at Everglades and coming back here and doing something here in the morning. I put on my skin suit, my modest bathing suit that I have, because I hate the sun. It's not like I care about, I mean, I can be naked, whatever, if I'm with someone, that's fine. But it's a family channel. Oh, there's fish. But yeah, so I protect my entire skin on my entire body. I have gloves on. So I have these like bathing suits, like bathing suits. They're made out of bathing suit material, but they just cover your whole body. And I wore one when I went to Jaws on the water. And it was great because it actually got cold later in the night when we were watching the movie Jaws. And that was fun. If you go back and look at that video from 2 years ago, they had scuba divers dressed as sharks, like swimming around with red lights to turn the water red, like there was blood. And then they would grab at your feet and then they'd come up through the water, like during the scary parts of the movie. It was actually really fun. It was like the most Texan thing. We're just sitting on inner tubes, and they all had like the kid that got killed. They all had his name written on every single inner tube. I'm like, that's too soon. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I was just gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Okay, I saw an iguana, I'm good. It's like, I saw a piece of nature. So there we go. Oh, there's a visitor center. All right, this is the little port. So they've got paddle boarding. That's pretty cool. I would do that so I don't have to take my paddle board off. People waiting for tours. The visitor center should be open soon. This is great. So yeah, I'll come back in a few days. I would like to do something because I've got all the equipment. I've got all that stuff. So let me double check. Awesome. So I just spoke to the guy down there. He's Army as well. And he works with, he did his training with Dive Heart. They do adaptive diving. And so, there's scat. Someone pooped. More poop. I don't know what animals those are. Anyway, so the gift shop is open 8:30 to 5. Oh, okay, 9 to 5. So it was really nice. And so, yeah, I'm definitely going to come back up in 2 days. And yeah, nothing is booked for anything beyond dry tortugas. So I'm going to come back up. I'm going to do an activity up here, go snorkeling, small group snorkel. That's what I want to do. And yeah, I can bring my own equipment. That was the biggest thing. So I have my own snorkel goggles and everything that is like fitted to my face. When you have, let me show you. Sorry, I'm all sweaty. But when you have high Ukrainian cheekbones, things generally don't fit very well. Like my mountain biking goggles just slip off my face. So I have goggles that are like molded to my cheekbones. So I want to wear those. And I have my snorkel equipment, which I haven't worn in a while. And then I have my fins and my kind of like skin suit. I also have a wetsuit, which I've never worn. But I have my skin suit, and then I have my own life jacket if I need it. So he said, yes, I can bring my own equipment. So let's go in. Yeah, so that's the third, you said it's the third?
Third largest. So,
oh, wow. Where's the other two?
The Great Barrier Reef in Australia being number one, and then the Mesoamerican Reef in Central America being the second.
That's really cool.
And then you'll be at the other end of it.
I saw an iguana, so I was like, I'm good. so one at least. So, well, thank you very much.
Sure.
All right, let's check out the museum. Muddy Shallows. That'll be the name of my band. I haven't done band names in a while. All right, I'm definitely gonna come back here and do an activity in a couple days, pending rain. All right, this is the bookstore. All right, I got my magnet. I need to actually go back up and ask him about prices quickly. So let me do that. Well, actually I can just book. I'm gonna check out. I'll book online. If I have to call, I will, but I'm not gonna book anything right now because I don't wanna jinx getting down to Dry Tortugas. Anyway, okay, let's go and let's go south. And there we go, Biscayne National Park. Very cute. Okay, quick change of plan because there's no Planet Fitness in Key West and I need to take a shower. So, because I just got my hair done, my hair did on Sunday. So I've showered, but I haven't washed my hair since I had my roots done. So usually I just wait a few days just to let the color set in. Get rid of my mid 40s gray. I'm gonna be 45 years old in like freaking 2 months. dude. I'm almost closer to 60 than I am 30. That's nuts. Anyway, enough of my old age and impending mortality. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just gonna go drive 8 minutes to Planet Fitness, go take a quick shower, get gas, and then head on down to Key West. So it's only 9:45 a.m. So I have plenty of time. Another van lifer. It's funny, I swear, like I'm getting deja vu. Deja van. I keep thinking I've seen vans before. I'm like, I've seen you. I know you. I scowled at you in Montana, and now I see you in Kentucky. So it's just funny. Anyway, okay, so yeah, let me go 10 minutes, go to Planet Fitness and just get on the road. I don't think I should probably get a few more groceries like bananas and stuff. I am so excited. I really want to come back and do something up here. I want to make it happen because Everglades I'm not really too concerned about. It's like blah, whatever. Half the park is closed because of the hurricane Idalia. So, and then after that I'm just heading up the coast, another 10-hour drive to get out of, it's like such a fucking long freaking state. It took me 12-hour drive from Georgia down to where I'm at now. I had to do it over 3 days. Yeah, it's really, really, really long state. It takes forever to get in and out of the state. A lot of cyclists though. But yes, so I'm going to just go to Planet Fitness and then I'm going to drive to Key Largo, Key West, and spend 2 days down there. So yeah, if I get there early enough, because I can't check in until 3, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little bike ride around Key West. Maybe try to go to a museum or two, but tomorrow or Saturday I've got a couple museums I want to visit. I'm not in a hurry to get out of Key West, but now that I'm planning on doing something up here, I can stay back at the Cracker Barrel, do something, and then just go to Everglades in the afternoon, and that way I'm still on track. I gotta figure it out. So I look at my schedule, because after that I'm just moseying on up for the next 2 weeks after that to get up to Albuquerque. So not in a rush. I'm just going to be mountain biking and stuff. So yeah, just 4-hour drives, 4 hours of mountain biking, another 4-hour drive. It's a 22-hour drive from Miami to Albuquerque. So I'm going to break that up over 2 weeks. All right, there's the good old Planet Fitness. Now let me go park in the sun now. Oh, I need sun.